next speaker is Aashi Mishra, who is going to speak on understanding the emotional intelligence. So let's welcome Aashi Mishra.
Never make a permanent decision based on your temporary emotions. Hello everyone, I am Aashi Mishra from grade 8th. And now I am going to explain you the meaning of this phrase with the help of my speech, which is based on emotional intelligence. There, a very popular Bollywood actor who was at the peak of his acting career suffered from criticism, partiality and discrimination in each and every stage of his life, whether it would be award ceremonies, career aspects or even paparazzi interviews. Because of all these, he went into depression, anxiety and then he committed suicide. An Indian study shows that the suicide rate in our country is the most amongst the students from ages 15 to 25 who go through a lot of academic pressure, trauma, discrimination. You must have heard about a boy who was from Bihar and came to Kota for his JEE mains preparations. But because of the stress and burden that he had in himself, he decided to end his life. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your emotions and recognize the reactions of others. I've seen many people who take a lot of tension, then they isolate themselves in a room, stop eating, stop talking to people, and just cry and overthink. This is exactly what happens when you lack the skill. The best piece of advice that I can give you is that whenever your close person is unhappy or disappointed, do not take the whole responsibility of their happiness. Yes, you can definitely solve some of their problems such that they feel a bit better. But don't take the full responsibility or else you will be drained out. If in case that person is not happy even after your so much efforts to make them happy, then you'll have a sense of self-doubt that am I not capable enough to solve someone's doubts or why am I not able to make them happy? If someone is angry with you since a very long time and on a very unnecessary reason, do not please or explain them anymore. Just give them some time to heal, understand, know, and work upon themselves. If they truly want to value you, if they truly value you and want to be with you for the rest of their life, they will come back. They might take some time, but they will. There are some people who always know how to defend themselves, no matter how big mistake they've made. They will always try to prove you wrong. These people are so unsatisfied with their own lives that they tend to spoil yours also. The only definition of victory that they know is to win an argument with someone or prove someone wrong. People who don't have emotional intelligence tend to blame others for their own reactions, emotions, etc. Sometimes it is very hard to admit that no one but you are only responsible for your acts, emotions, reactions, and for your life. These people have sudden and unexpected outbursts like extreme anger, they start crying, get panic attacks, do self-harm, and whatnot. Being angry is very easy, but to be angry at the right time, for the right purpose, with the right person, and to the right extent is not at all easy. And for that, you need to be emotionally intelligent. If your emotional abilities aren't in your hand, if you're not able to manage your de-stressing emotion, if you don't have empathy for others and you don't have self-awareness, no matter how smart you are not going to get very far. A very nice example of this is the 80-20 rule, in which 80% is the reaction, whereas only 20% is the action. For example, someone is insulting you and criticizing you. That is only the 20% action. But the way you react and respond to it, whether you just stop focusing on your goals, just sit and cry, or you try really hard to prove them wrong. Many people have this query that How do I develop this skill, or is it hard for us to adapt it? The good news is no, it is not at all hard. We just need a little bit of willpower, patience, and confidence. Some traits that make you emotionally intelligent are self awareness. It is the ability to understand your emotions and recognize the reactions of others. Self regulation. It is the ability to manage your behavior according to whatever is happening around you. Social skills. It is the ability to interact well with others. This includes active listening, non-verbal and verbal communication, and persuasiveness. Last but not the least, empathy. It is the ability to understand the feelings of others and share your own feelings with them. Overall, emotional intelligence is a very easy skill. It is just about your mental health, mental abilities, and how well you understand yourself. If you're smart, successful, etc., people would just idolize you. But if you have emotional intelligence with all this, they will not just idolize you but admire and love you. At last, I want to thank all the people who have supported me and helped me to reach this platform so that I can share my feelings and my thoughts with all of you. I hope you felt connected with my speech. Thank you all for listening to me so patiently.
Thank you, Aashi, for this enlightening speech.